Well, hello there. My name is Mark Mars, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take the results to the next level. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about a topic that's a little bit unusual, a little bit out there, so to speak. But that is a topic of how does martial arts actually demonstrate some great concepts that we can apply over to the field of running workshops and running training sessions, so to speak, in the area of soft skills or even hard skills. Now, myself personally, I've been doing martial arts for the last 6.5, 7 years now. And for me, I've absolutely loved martial arts. I've done probably about three, maybe four styles of martial arts in my life. And there is one style that I absolutely love right now that I'm not moving away from and that I absolutely love. And if you want to know what that style is, ask me in the comments there. But what we need to appreciate is there's a number of qualities of martial arts that we can really extract and take into the workshop environment to really think about and really enhance the results that we're getting inside a workshop environment. So, three core things that I want to extract from great martial arts teaching that we can take into our workshops. Now, the first one I want to share with you is about correcting. About correcting. Because what we find in martial arts is that the instructors, good instructors or great instructors in the martial arts world, are exceptionally good at instructing and correcting bad technique or bad behavior, so to speak. And what we find is that great instructors, they don't say, no, stop that, or no, you're doing it the wrong way. What they do instead is they use things like, if you do it this way, you're going to get even better results. Or recently, I was talking to someone else and they were struggling in a similar area. And what I shared with them was X. And what great martial arts instructors are very good at doing is validating effort, but then sharing a new way or sharing a better way or sharing a more effective way to do something. And when we actually focus on that way that we correct, we actually enhance somebody's self identity and we don't put them down. When we are in a workshop and we say, no, not like that, or we correct someone in an overly negative way, we are actually going to eat away at a learner's self confidence and self image and what they actually think they are capable of doing, right? So take the methods of correction from martial arts and go, how can I lead and guide this person to new behavior without slapping them in the face and maybe being detrimental in their self identity? Okay. So, next thing, second piece is around drills. What we find in martial arts is it's an area that people are very comfortable to do drills or multiple repetitions of a skill. So in the martial arts world, you're going to do a tactic or a skill or a strategy or a kata, so to speak, or a technique, and you do it over and over and over and over again. Maybe you do 100 reps of it or 1,000 reps of it. And I know I've done many reps of various things in my life, right? But at the end of the day, statistics research shows us in order for somebody to be able to develop a new skill set, they need to do something multiple times. And even research shows us at least 64 reps. Okay. And if you are running workshops, you need to be very comfortable as a leader in the room, as a facilitator, as a coach, as a mentor, to get people to do things multiple times. Don't just run a workshop, don't just run a role play once. That's not going to be enough. You need to run a role play, 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times, and consistently over that time, you let them run it, then give them some feedback. Then they swap roles, give them some feedback. They swap roles again, give them some feedback. They work with someone else, give them some feedback. And it's the repetition that makes all the difference and ingrains the skill in the actual participants you've got. If you're teaching public speaking, why would you have the audacity to get someone to do a task just once and think they've mastered the framework that you've taught them? No, they're going to need multiple opportunities to practice it, come back and do it again and again and again. And it is the feedback that you give your participants that's really the greatest gift that really leads to the new levels of development in the skill, right? So the second piece to take from martial arts is the drills, right? Get comfortable getting people to do things multiple times and set the frame in your learning environment that that's what's going to happen, right? Because we know that repetition is the mother of skill. Now, third thing let's have a chat about from martial arts is simulation. Now, any great martial art will have an aspect of pressure testing. Pressure testing. Weak martial arts, I won't name them, will be all about let's just do gentle and soft practice. And if I punch you, then you do this. And it's all choreographed. Great martial arts, and I won't say which one because then I'll say bias, Sam bias, right? But great martial arts will always have an aspect of pressure testing. Now, what we mean by that is ultimately in real life, there must be some element of pressure testing. So if you're going to teach leadership skills, ideally, if you can have some simulated tasks or simulated experiences that the person may not be able to prepare for, you're going to throw them into a simulated task and see how they actually perform under pressure. Because at the end of the day, we're going to learn skills and knowledge in a workshop under controlled environments and controlled, elements and variables there. But it's not until we actually put someone into a pressure situation that we really see what someone is made of when they can actually do. So, for example, in public speaking, if you're teaching that, go ahead, create some pressure cooker situations where somebody's got no time to prepare and get them in there presenting, right? Ultimately, it is the pressurized situation where we strip back all the things that people can relax on and rely on that we really know how well someone has actually taken on the skills that we've actually taught them, right? So let's recap. Number one is how do we correct someone? Really correcting someone in an empowering way to really uplift them, acknowledge what they're doing well, and guide them towards what they really need to be doing even more of, not slapping them down and not overly going, no, 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 but let's go. If you want an even better result, do this. If you want an even more effective result, do more of that, okay? Because you're always going to find someone's going to move towards better results. Next thing, be willing to do drills, be willing to do repetitions. And the last part, pressure test. Add in more pressure testing into whatever skills you're teaching. You know, if you're teaching how to demonstrate empathy, well, do pressure tests around empathy, pop the pressure on, and then see does someone still have the ability to demonstrate empathy towards other people. The pressure testing is what really ingrains the skills to the unconscious level. That's what you're really looking for, folks. So, on that note, folks, hope you got some value from extracting some ideas from martial arts because really, if you remember the movie Karate Kid, that was a great movie to really represent training in action, right? Any martial art training is going to layer back over workshops really nicely. And there's so many things that we can take from the martial arts world. Hope you got some value from the video. Hope it reminded you of some of the core concepts of, what we really need to think about as we are training people in workshops or even, facilitating leadership conversations or even any kind of training workshops that we're running, whatever the skill set might be. Hope you got some value. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get this message out there and really let's enhance the training experiences that everybody has that comes to your events and other people's events that you know about as well. Let's get this video out there and let's share the message. On that note, folks, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.